Hello, I'm Lou and welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, I am an artist. I do art videos, arts and crafts. I do crafts as well, but I mostly do unboxings of art subscription boxes, such as this one, which is the latest Upcrate subscription box. But I also do Scrawler box, which is every month, and Artful, which is quarterly. So go check out those videos as well. But yeah, so this one I'm gonna unbox the Upcrate art subscription box. I am a little bit behind. Some videos have been up about 2 weeks now, so I am a little bit behind, and I've still got a Scrawler box one to open as well, so I'm very behind. But yeah, I'm gonna just crack on and see what we've got inside. Ooh, disco party. I love the purple and orange. That's really cool. Okay, let's get into it. Cool. Oh, this is pretty cool. Okay. Oh, this is really nice. Okay. First off the bat, I see a nice shiny metal tin. Scrim Upcrate. You can see that. That is nice. Wow. Oh, nice. Look at that. Scrim. So I'm kind of thinking these are watercolors. I do follow some Instagram artists that make their own watercolors, and they do these little solid drops of watercolor. So this is my guess, but I'm not 100% sure. So we've got Cosmic Wave, Moon Dust, Atlantis, Raw Gold, Osiris Red, and Art is My Drug edition. So I feel I'm a bit confused because there's 5 there, but there's 2 more on there. Yeah, we'll definitely have a look at that in a moment. I'll definitely check the zine in a moment. So we've got a water-filled brush, which is quite nice. I do use these occasionally. They're great for like on the go if you're traveling and you want to do some art. And then we've got, you can see that Leonard Zero round brush, lapse, not French, so sorry if I butchered that. Wow, that's nice, very nice. I love these style of brushes. These are beautiful. The traditional brush. And then we have Winsor & Newton ink in blue. I do have these inks in my collection. I'm not sure if I've got blue, but yeah, nice. You can actually see how rich that is. It's lovely. And then I've always wanted these as well. These are the Van Gogh watercolor pans. Nice. And this one is so it's an aquarelle. sure it's purple, I guess. And then this one is yellowy orange. Oh, Indian yellow. So Indian yellow and, sorry, I wasn't reading that properly. Quinacridone purple red. Oh, I can't get my words out today. But very nice. Okay. I'm actually really excited for this one. One of my favourite mediums is watercolour. I'm not great at it, but I love it. So yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to this one. So we'll do a bit of swatching. Okay, before I do that, I'll check out the rest of the box. So we have the bottle post again. So again, nice thick magazine. I don't know if it was meant to be slightly misprinted. I'm not sure. It's a bit off, but I love the style. That's so cool. So in these magazines, they sort of like give you the rundown of what you've got in the box, tips and tricks. There's normally like a featured artist as well. I've only had one other box other than this one before, so I am new to Upcrate. But yeah, this is like a lot of fun. Watercolor dots, that's it, watercolor dots. Nice. So this is a little bit about the brand Scrim, what they're all about, which is nice. Quite a lot of information. And then the other brands as well, such as Mango. A little bit about the brushes. So they're handmade in France. Very nice. And then you've got the water tank brush. And then ink, which is 14 mils. Look in a minute and see what paper we've got. And then the co-captain, which would be the featured artist, is Tantani. That's really cool. I love colour, so seeing pops of colour in things is my kind of style, so I do like that. Very nice, beautiful. Yeah, and then tips on how to use the materials in the box. Very nice. And then normally, so the Upcrate battle, so they will feature some artists that have done the challenge for with the box 30. And then at the back you have the Upcrate battle for this current box. So this month's battle topic is Let It Out. So yeah, we'll have a go and see what we can create with that prompt. We also get in the box a nice sheet of stickers as well from the artist in Tantani. That's cool. I love the colours. Oh wow, I love this style. And then we get we get 3 sheets of watercolor paper, and they are stamped. So I'll read up what in the zine, what paper we have, but I'm gonna give these a swatch and create something. So let's have a look. Okay, so I'm going to start swatching now. As you can see, I've just taken a little bit off of one of the sheets of paper for the swatching. I didn't want to waste a whole sheet of paper as we only get 3 in the box. So I just wanted to be a bit mindful of how much I swatch on the paper. The paper itself is the St Cuthbert's Mill Saunders Waterford watercolour paper. And try saying that 10 times. It's cold pressed and it's 100% cotton, and it's a calcium carbonate to protect and preserve finish work, so it's a very good paper. It is very textured, it's actually very nice, and it's quite thick. So yeah, so we'll get swatching. Okay, so I filled up the water brush, and all you literally do, as it says on the barrel, is push to get the water flowing. So it's pretty straightforward. So yeah, we'll try that out in a moment. And then we have this round brush, and I'll just give you a bit of information about this as well. So this is has been handmade in France, and it's the synthetic fibres are two-toned and are held in place by 4 triple copper bridges, which you can see on the barrel. And it's a round brush tip with a diameter of 5.5 mils, and it's 23 millimeters long and tapers to a point at the front without a ferrule or tube. It's stable and durable, so looks nicely crafted. It's quite pretty. So yeah. Okay, so we'll try, I think I'm going to take this out the tin and just swatch these. So I don't know which is which. Oh, that's a little bit sticky. My guess is the top one is Cosmic Wave. This is Moon Dust, Osiris Red, Raw Gold, and possibly Atlantis, but I'm not sure about the other two. Let me see in the book. Okay, so the huge dots are Pacific Blue and Deep Orange. Okay, so that's it for the swatching. I'm going to have a little think about what I'm going to create using the prompt Let It Out, and I will see you at the end of the video. Please enjoy the time lapse.
our love strong, just like a love song. Baby, it's haunting me. Don't know what you're thinking. It's like I'm sinking deep underwater. Maybe it's harder, harder, harder for me. Oh, harder for me. Maybe we're over it, or maybe just lovers. Cause under the covers, baby, you're showing me how to be fearless so no one can hear us. You're throwing the pillars through the floor. Now put your loving, loving, loving on me. Eh, loving on me. Maybe you won't see me get emotional, and sometimes I pretend I'm just above it all. But I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, body too. Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, your body too. Yeah, body too. Will you be my ride or die? Around all these people, we'll try to be someone better than you and I. Posing for pictures, but nobody listens to anything that you have to say. Can we just leave and walk away? Walk away, walk away. Maybe you won't see me get emotional, and sometimes I pretend I'm just above it all. But I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, body too. Yeah, body too. And baby, please don't think I run away from you. It's just sometimes I get scared to dive into it. I want you lying next to me. Yeah, I want your body, body, your body too. Yeah, body too.
Your best kept secrets underground. Oh. Your hand on my chest, my heart beats for you. I keep my arms out.
Okay, so I finally finished my art piece using the contents of the Upcrate box for number 33, and I'm so happy with how this came out. It's such a pretty painting that I've created. I love the colours. I mainly use the purples and the blues and that, but I'm so happy with how it came out. There are areas where I could refine it a little bit more and put more detail into the birds and the cage. But yeah, I am super ecstatic with how it came out. So the Upcrate battle was Let It Out, and my thought process for this was basically a bird cage and releasing the birds, let it out. Kind of, I don't know if it's like a metaphor to just release things that you're bottling up, but that's where my head was going, and I think I've done it justice. So yeah, I think I've hit the brief. Yeah, I'm actually quite happy with how it came out. I couldn't really think of anything else, so this is kind of what I went with. I may do another painting, but just a hummingbird, and use up the whole piece of paper and get the details. So I may do that in my own time. But yeah, the paints themselves, the Van Gogh ones, pans, half pans, they are beautiful. They just vibrant. They go on the paper very well. They spread out nicely. I absolutely love these paints, and at some point I probably will get some more. I'm glad I got those in this box and got to try them out. They are super vibrant, and yeah, I can't really say, but it's just amazing. I can't even get my words out. For the Scrim watercolor dots, I do like them. They're not as vibrant. I mean, the blue and the orange are quite vibrant, quite pigmented. But I mean, you can I don't know if you can see on there the metallic that I used. So yeah, I do like it, but it doesn't really pop on the paper. But I mean, I wanted to use the metallics for the cage, so I think that's come across that it looks quite metallic. So yeah, I didn't really use the ink, the blue ink. I basically just used it for the ribbon and the bottom of the cage. So I didn't really use that because to be honest with you, with the other blue dot, watercolor dot, I didn't need another blue one, a blue ink. I do know that each box is different. You can get different each Upcrate box has a different color. So in a sense, I was lucky enough to have a blue, just because I could have a darker tone. Some people didn't get that. They got like red, so it's difficult to get those darker lines and whatnot. So yeah, I didn't really use it very much. I don't think it was necessary to be in the box, and if it was, maybe a black would have been nice, so you can create line detail. But yeah, so that's that. I mostly used this brush throughout the painting. It was only the cage that I used this one, but I absolutely love this paintbrush. It's so it's just really good. It's good quality. I could get some really fine details, considering how small these birds are. I got some nice little details. It blends beautifully, holds the water really well. So yeah, I can't really fault it, to be honest. It's I don't have the best selection of paint watercolor paint brushes, but this is probably one of my favorites now. I may source some more. Okay, the paper itself, I do like it. It is good quality paper. It did buckle when I was loading it with water to get the background. It did hold it very well, and it has for the most part flattened out. Even when I was rubbing with the when I was drawing with the colour erase pencil and using the rubber, it wasn't lifting up the paper, which was really nice. And it is very textured, but I think it would have been nice to have had more in the box. I did see in the magazine, just quickly, it's in euros, but 20 sheets, 410mm by 310mm is 56.99 euros, which I just off the top of my head would probably be about £45. So very expensive, which I can understand why we only got 3 sheets. However, did we need to have these expensive bits of paper? I'm not sure. It would have been nice to have had a few more sheets of paper, or if they could have sourced a cheaper option. Don't get me wrong, the whole point of these subscription boxes is to try out branded products, and you know, get to see what you like, what you don't like. And I mean, I've never heard of this paper brand, but I think it would have been nice if we were given like what we got, but then another another set of paper just to mess around with, because it's not a lot to work with, to be honest. And don't get me wrong, we got quite a lot in this box. To have 2 paintbrushes, ink, 2 half paint patterns, and some watercolor dots is actually quite a lot for a box, so I'm really impressed. But yeah, it would have been nice to have had a bit more paper so I can play around with it a bit more. You really have to be quite sparing, which is why I cut off a bit to do the swatching, because I really didn't want to waste what paper I had. Okay, so for the most part I actually enjoyed this box, but it's probably because I love watercolors, and I got to try out some watercolor paints that I've never used. I'm definitely gonna check out the Van Gogh paint pans at some point. I do have my own watercolor set, which was gifted to me on my birthday a couple of years ago when I first got back into art, so that kind of is what got me back into art in the first place. So I don't want to just drop that and just use these paint pans, but at some point I will upgrade once I've used all of that, and this is probably what I'm going to upgrade to. They're so vibrant, pigmented, they're just smooth on the paper, as you can see with the swatch with these 2 here, just how nicely they are on the paper. So yeah, I've got something good out of this box. So if you are interested in your own box, I will leave a link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching this video and for making it to the end. I hope you like what you have seen today and my art. Please do give me a like, share and a subscribe, and I will see you next week. Thank you. Take care. Bye.